Hey guys, Hello Bella here, and in this video I'm going to be showing you how to get Ungated to sell Bath & Body Works products on Amazon. This is a relatively straightforward process. I did it myself in about a week and I got approved to sell this brand, and I'm going to talk you through the steps that I took to do this. And I'm not saying that it's 100% going to work for you. I'm just telling you what I did personally. I am a full-time reseller on Amazon and eBay. That's how I make a living, and so I found that getting Ungated in new brands is a good way to help you basically be able to sell different products. And when you're selling things that other people aren't able to sell, it makes it a little bit easier when you are going out and doing that sourcing. So this video is information that possibly people are selling for hundreds of dollars, so hopefully this doesn't get me canceled in the reselling community, but I wanted to go ahead and tell you guys how I did this. So we're going to go over the steps. So what steps do you actually need to take to get Ungated to sell a product on Amazon? This is basically the basis of all ungating. You need to purchase 10 units of the product, and you need to submit an invoice to Amazon showing them that you purchased it. You want to make sure that you are purchasing something that has a corresponding listing on Amazon. When I say corresponding listing, I mean that everything matches up perfectly. The product photo needs to be exactly the same. The color scheme needs to be the same. If it is in a hot pink or baby blue, you need to make sure that you purchase the exact color that it says. And you need to make it as easy as possible when you submit that invoice. I do go ahead and add the ASIN on my invoice. If you're not familiar with what an ASIN is, it's just the Amazon product ID that Amazon uses for that particular product. So when I am applying, I make sure that I just go ahead and add that to whatever PDF I am submitting. So this is actually the product that I purchased 10 units of that got me Ungated. This is the Perfect Pumpkin. This is just a hand soap, and the reason that I went with the soap is because it actually went on sale for $3 each. So I purchased 10 units of this, and that was about $40 after shipping and tax. So I was able to get Ungated in this brand for under $40. So I felt like that was a major accomplishment. I was a little bit worried that they would cancel the order because I purchased 10 units of the same product, and I have heard that Bath & Body Works likes to cancel orders, so thankfully that did go through. You may have to try a few times before your order does go through. So as you can see from the PDF, it does look like an official invoice. This is something that has my address, it has the supplier's address, it shows the amount of units purchased, it shows a little bit of a description about what was purchased, and at the top I did black out my information, but all that is my business name and my address. So I used my personal residence. I don't see that you should have any issues with that, but I just wanted to kind of show you guys what that looks like so you could kind of get a feel for what you're supposed to be submitting. I did not get any kind of email from them that looked like an invoice, and definitely do not reach out to Bath & Body Works and ask for an invoice, because I feel like that is just going to get all of the orders canceled, or they're going to be more aware of resellers at that point. So just wait until the actual physical package comes in, and then use the invoice from the box to submit for ungating. So I also went ahead and submitted photos of the product. I submitted a photo of the front of the product, a photo of the back, a photo of the barcode, and a photo of my 10 units. So basically I showed a picture of the box with all the products in it. Now, I don't think that you're necessarily required to do this, but it's certainly going to help prove your point, especially when you have visuals to show the person who's reviewing your application that you actually have the product in hand that you are trying to sell. So obviously it costs money to get Ungated. I think that that is one of the reasons why a lot of newer people don't do it, because it just doesn't make sense to spend money and not make money immediately back. But in this case, you have to kind of trust the process and understand that getting Ungated is just one of those little steps and hoops that Amazon wants you to jump through. And once you've jumped through that hoop, it opens a lot of doors for you to sell other products. I've personally gotten Ungated in about 10 different brands so far, and it definitely makes things easier when you're going out and sourcing, because I remember being a new seller and going to like Ross and TJ Maxx and scanning things, and I felt like I was gated in absolutely everything. And I was like, how do people run a business doing this? Because it seems like every single thing is gated when you start out. And I just want to say that, like, if you're spending only $50 or $100 to get Ungated, it is so worth it to go ahead and do it now. I wish that I would have done all of these products like years ago, and I wish that I would have listened to people who were smarter than me, but here we are in 2022 and we are getting Ungated. So obviously this might not be available for purchase forever, so you may have to choose a different ASIN on Amazon to purchase. One of the things I would just do is just make sure that this product matches exactly, because they change this packaging quite often, and a lot of times it will look really similar, but it's not exactly the same. They tweak it every year so it doesn't look exactly the same. So you just want to make sure that you're finding a listing that is an exact match for what you're trying to sell. You may be able to do it with like their other products. They have some car scents and things like that, and some smaller candles, so you may be able to do it with things like that. But I would say, just kind of wait until something goes on sale. Being able to do this for under $40 was really ideal. This product did take me about 20 minutes to find. I was basically copying and pasting under add a product on Amazon in order to figure out something that matched exactly. So it may take you 30 minutes to an hour to sit down and do this, but I promise you that it will be worth it in the end. If you don't get approved at first, you can always resubmit everything, and you're liable to get approved the second or third time that you try this. I've heard some people took 5 or 6 times to get approved in different brands, so it's really important that you don't give up. Personally, I've not had very bad luck with getting Ungated. The only brand that did not work for me was Burt's Bees. I tried to use Frontier Co-op to get Ungated in Burt's Bees, and this has been probably about a year and a half ago, and I got denied both times. I'm not really sure why. I used the invoice and everything, and I had all the correct information, and I combed over it and made sure everything was there. They just didn't like it for whatever reason. Sometimes it really just depends on who's actually looking at your application, because everyone is going about their job in a different way. Some people are rule followers, and some people are just like, whatever, I'm gonna let everything slide through. Overall, I feel like getting Ungated isn't this mystical thing that people make it out to be. It's something that there is more and more information coming out daily. If you get on like TikTok or YouTube, you can find tons of information about how to get Ungated in different brands. And personally, I feel like YouTubers like me and small creators, we really have no reason to lie to you, because we don't gain anything from these stores selling their product. It's just something that we want to do to kind of help the reselling community. I personally am still trying to build my Amazon business, and there's a lot of things that I don't know, but I do know that by giving value to you guys, there's a good chance that you'll help me sometime in the future, and that we both can benefit from learning together. So I've also gotten Ungated in Adidas, in Lego, Disney, Star Wars, Barbie. I've got videos about some of these on the channel already. You can check out my other ungating videos. I do kind of want to make a video about Adidas and about Lego and Disney, because those are some of my more recent ones, and I'm in the process of working on Nike right now. I actually just submitted my invoice, so please cross your fingers that I actually get Ungated in Nike. I'm actually thinking about doing Squishmallows as well. Squishmallows is like a little plushie toy that a lot of people really love for some reason, and people kind of are buying those like people used to buy the Thai Beanie Babies. So I'm thinking about doing that, but that one's going to be a little bit more expensive. I think that one's going to be around $130 to $150 in order to ungate, because I've got to purchase 10 units of it. But I hope that I've made it clear. Just to wrap it up again, you need to purchase 10 units of the same product that have a corresponding listing on Amazon that is exactly the same, and you need to check all of the boxes on the application. And I don't really leave any notes in that note section except for thank you for reviewing my application. That's all I say, and I've gotten approved for every single one that I've submitted except for one. So I cannot guarantee that this will work for you. Maybe it will work for a lot of people, and overall I think you don't have a lot to lose. Like literally the worst case scenario is you have Christmas presents for your friends and family. Everyone likes this soap, so that is one of the main reasons why I wanted to get Ungated in this brand, is because people really like this stuff. Alright guys, I'm going to wrap this up. I don't want to take up too much of your time, but if you did enjoy this video, please give it a thumbs up and consider subscribing to the channel. I make videos about all kinds of different things in reselling and in my personal life, and pretty much anything I'm learning about I like to share with my YouTube audience. So thank you so much for watching the video, guys. I will catch you in the next one. Take care and good luck getting Ungated.